Summary and key points for video psychology. Brandon Burchard said in his video, happiness is a perception on ways we look at past, present, and future. Happiness has studies for centuries. We look at the past and see, even if it was turmoil, that we accept it and realize it was good. Being in the present makes us happy. We need to be engaged in the now, accept what the world is. The future happiness is the anticipation of the future, being excited about what is to come. Find an exciting part of tomorrow. Happiness has also to do with living style. Sleep 8 hours, drink more water. Take breaks and stand up. Work out 2, 3, or even 4 times a week. Get outside and move around. Eat more greens. Avoid the starches and sugars that will make you feel good and crash. Relationships has a lot to do with happiness, and are giving them the happiness, fun, and are you living it in the now? Spiritually, everything comes down to believing in something bigger than ourselves, allowing ourselves to be awed by the mysteries of the world. Sonia Lebrowski said in her video, there is even more cultural being generous. Good person is good and it makes us happy. She also has some Chinese proverb. It states, if you want to be happy for an hour, take a nap. If you want to be happy for a day, go fishing. If you want to be happy for a month, get married. If you want to be happy for an eternity, if you want to be happy for a year, inherit a future. If you want to be happy for a lifetime, help someone else. If you are kind and generous, then you feel better about yourself. In doing social good deeds, you make new friends. Other people might appreciate what you have done for them and may anticipate that in your time of need. To provide her theory, she asked students to do 5 acts of kindness per week in a 6-week trial. The controlled group did nothing. One group did all the acts of kindness in one day, and the second group did them over a course of a week. The results were the group that did nothing had any improvements in happiness. The group that did all the acts of kindness in one day had a greater improvement than the ones that did them throughout the week. Both presenters were very convincing in their speeches. Sonja used scientific theory and proof to back up her claims. She used a group study of college kids to make the control group and 2 other groups, then collected the data. Brandon did not use any science in his speech. Brandon did not use any science in his ideas. He did not conduct any experiments or use any other ways to look up his ideas. Stress videos. There are 3 kinds of stress: acute stress, emotive stress, and chronic stress. Stress at work can happen on an everyday work basis. Acute stress is a single event that causes us to feel excited and thrilled at the same time. This also can cause some anxiety, mood swings, anger, and increased heartbeat. For example, you have to be at work at 9, but your alarm never went off. You woke up late, now you're running late. This would be considered acute stress. Epidemic acute stress is very similar. The acute stress that happens more often. This is a person who may have too many things to do at any given time. These kinds of people find themselves always running late, always feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and tense. Or these type of people People will see a disaster around every corner. They will always be worried what will happen next. A good example would be a person who works in energy room or emergency room hospital. Chronic stress is when a person never sees a way out of a problem. This kind of stress will make a person give up searching for a solution. This is the worst kind of stress. This stress kills people through suicide, violence, and heart attack, stroke, and perhaps even cancer. People who have chronic stress could seek mental help, behavioral treatment, and stress management. Stress can have adverse effects on our health, both mental and physical aspects of our lives. Looking at the bright side of life can help with acute stress. If you have chronic stress, you should seek help. Remember, happiness is the key of life. Reducing stress in our lives can be a difference of a long-term life and medical issues. Also seek help for chronic stress. Stress has affected me. I am not able to control the level of stress while interviewing for a new position at work. I have practiced the questions that I would be asked and still felt stressed that I might mess up the whole entire interview. I have also found that knowing the person of whom will be doing the interview will reduce has reduced my stress levels for the interview. It was easier for me to be more relaxed and more confident during my interviewing process. The day-to-day stress of my job is very stressful. I have to ensure that every technician is productive and that all jobs are routed to technicians correctly to ensure technicians make it to their jobs on time. I personally manage the stress level by going through each person's route and ensuring that they're productive and their routes make sense. This is what I do to minimize my stress level at work.